Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm returning to the revisiting series to create an eye look and lip look for you. Now, as requested, I'm returning to and revisiting the I Heart Revolution range. I think I've just got one range from the Revolution umbrella to share with you, and that is Revolution itself. So of course, if you love Revolution as much as I do and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then obviously do please subscribe so that you don't miss that. I think I've got enough products actually to create a whole face of Revolution for you, apart from the brows. But I think I can do it with the rest of the products. So obviously I'm looking forward to that and can't wait to do that, and that will probably be up and available tomorrow. What I would actually ask you, if you've got any video ideas, some ideas that you would like to see from me in regards of videos, then obviously do let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and perhaps it will give me a little bit of inspiration for the start of this year. So let's get into the palettes that I've brought to create a look with. I'll be using just one, and I've got one lip product that I really wanted to use. The first one is the I Heart Revolution, of course, Cranberries and Chocolate palette. Now I think this probably created one of my most favourite eye looks from 2018. You know when you're having one of those and you know that your makeup is perfect, you're having one of those fantastic makeup days. This is how I felt when I used this palette for the first time. It's a very unassuming palette from the range. You know, it just is chocolate on the outside, deeper there, a little bit more of a burgundy colour there, but inside the colours are just amazing. And they created, like I say, one of my most favourite looks from 2018, and I love it. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to be inspired by my shirt that I'm wearing today and go for that one. The next one is this one, and it's the I Heart Revolution Red Velvet palette. Now this one is a little bit different. You've got the red and the white, obviously like red velvet, and then inside it looks like this, so a little bit different. You've got some neutrals, but you've got pops of colour as well. So you've got that pop of pink, you've got that orange tone here, you've got all manner of different shades related to red velvet with that added pink as well. And then we've got this one, which is the I Heart Revolution Peanut Butter Cup palette, and it looks like this. So this is much more of a orangey and some cooler tones in there as well, with a yellow and yellow matte and yellow shimmer thrown in for good measure. So I really love the look that I created with this palette as well. But it's a hard one. It's difficult, isn't it? Which palette should I go for? I think I'm going to have to return to the Cranberries and Chocolate palette, just because I love this one so much. I mean, I love the other two, but I think out of the three, this one wins. So yeah, I'm going to go for this one. Okay, so let me get my fluffy brush. I'm going to start off with, which seems, you know, like a usual thing these days because I love this brush so much. It's the 251 Eye Increase Contour Brush. It's the fluffy brush from the trio of brushes from Primark. Now, what am I going to go in with first? I think I probably went in with Berry last time by that one, by looking at the colours in here. So I think I'm going to go in with Tawny this time. That one there is like a mid-tone brown. So my eyes are primed and ready to go, and I set them with, as always, the eye elements. Of course, I'm just going to rub that in because my makeup has now been on for a few hours. So that's better. Okay, so we're ready to go. So let me just pop this in the crease. I want it to be a little bit different. Over the last couple of days I have done some neutral looks, and I know I'm starting off with a neutral eyeshadow, but I've done some neutral looks. I've also done a beautiful unexpected look from Obsession when I revisited that range with that beautiful purple on the lid. So that was absolutely beautiful, and that was Miami from the Belle Jordan palette. I'll link all of the videos from that this series down below for you if you want to catch up, or obviously revisit them yourself perhaps. Okay, so I'm just popping that in to the crease and above. I always like the transitional shade to be quite deep. It just works. And I know that I have had comments more recently from a few of you saying, you know, perhaps I ought to, whoops, I haven't got a lot of space here, to lighten up my looks. But to be honest with you, I used to do a lot of light eyeshadow looks, and you all requested me to go a little bit deeper, so that's what I'm doing for you. Not only that, I do actually think that it suits my colouring, and of course I'm much more confident with makeup now as well, so that's why I tend to go a little bit deeper. Obviously you can obviously apply the, you know, if you want to obviously, you know, copy these looks for yourself, you want to just obviously translate that look so that it suits your colouring and your style. But yeah, really love this. It's one of those shades. Yes, I could just put, you know, a little wash of colour on, but like I say, also I find that because I've got hooded lids as well, not too bad, because now I'm losing weight, I've lost a little bit of hoodedness actually on my eye as well, which is a good thing for me, because as I was putting on more weight, the hoodedness on my eyes was getting more and more, so it's getting a little bit less now, so that's good. But also I find that if I don't put a deeper transitional shade on, it doesn't work for me. So you need to see it if you've got hooded lids and eye shape like mine. Okay, now I'm going to swap and get my old favourite, which of course is the Primark Eye Contour Brush. Now, what am I going to do? I know I went in with berry last time, and I think I probably went in with wine, which is, as the name suggests, much more of a wine shade. But do I go in with the orangey tones to match my top? I think I will. So I'm going to go in with Enticing, that one there. So I suppose last time I created a little bit more of a cranberry eye look. Today I'm going for a little bit more of a chocolate look, I would suppose, even though it's not going to be obviously, you know, deep chocolate, but I'm inspired by my top and the colours that I'm wearing today. That is a beautiful colour, that. Very, very rich. That is gorgeous, and it works beautifully with that first shade that I laid down, so gorgeous. I'm just going to take that up a little bit, pop that into, fade that into the first colour. That is gorgeous, love that. Just going to move some of these actually, there we go, that's better. Do the same on the other eye. Gorgeous. I think I might put that in the crease, and I might do a little spotlight, I'm not sure. Just I'm going to move the mirror a little bit, that's better. Okay, so take that up a little bit like that. That is gorgeous, and it is definitely emulating the colours from my blouse or shirt. Okay, I'm going to swap to another brush now, and I'm using this one, and it's the 252 eyeshadow and blending brush. It's from the set trio of brushes, actually, from the first brush from Primark. I'm going into Enticing again. I'm just going up like that. So we're now going to create a spotlight eye. So with a spotlight eye, if you're unaware, what you do is you put the deeper colour there, and through the crease, and then you put a little bit of a a shimmer shade, then in the middle like a spotlight. So that's what we're going to create today. I'm just going to go through the crease a little bit and take that up like that. Now in a lot of my looks I don't generally like to go too far into the inner corner, but today I'm trying something a little bit different. So with that same brush I'm going to go in to the inner corner like that, and then take that through. So don't worry if you go too much over the spotlight area, it's absolutely fine. You're going to be filling that in anyway, aren't you? So going over. Love it though. It's just another way of me showing you another technique. So we're looking like that at the moment. I still want to bring this one up a little bit like that. Okay, I'm going to get my original brush. I'm just going to blend that in like that. Okay, then I'm going to get this brush from the eye contour brush. I'm going to go into Tawny again. Just pop that underneath. Like that. I'm going to take that lighter colour low, quite low, as I always like to do. Until I've done this, the eye look just doesn't look complete for me. Okay, a little bit more on this side. Okay, then I'm going to go into Enticing, and I'm just going to pop that near to the lash line. Like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I just want to deepen up that crease a little bit. I'm going to go into the Scorched shade there. There is a black in here, but I don't want to use the black. If I can get away with a deep brown, I will, but obviously it just depends on your skin tone and how deep you want to go. So I'm just stamping that through the crease. Like that. Obviously you don't have to go this deep, you don't have to use a deeper brown if you don't want. If you feel that that is deep enough for you, then obviously leave it at that stage and don't incorporate this one. But it's just, I do like going quite deep now. So that is the eye look, the mattes incorporated. I think that that is absolutely fine. I think I'm happy with that. Now I want to look for a spotlight shade. So you've got quite a few to choose from in here. They're all absolutely beautiful. And I want to go quite light. Do I want to go tasteful? There's that one there, which is very light, like a peach. I've also got this one called Festive, that one there. I think I might go for that peach, the tasteful, because it's going to, you know, match with what I'm wearing. And obviously for a spotlight you really do want it to be quite light. So in the void, in this one there's not much of a void, but we'll see how we get on. So in the void, just pop that in the centre like that. And that is your spotlight. I'm going to soften it in a moment. And then on the other side. These eyeshadows are always so intense from iHeart Revolution. I'm just going back to my eye contour brush and I'm just going over the edges slightly just to soften them a little bit. Because at the moment it just looks like I've put a little bit of eyeshadow in the middle. After a little while it will wear so you can see that a little bit better. Wear into the eye look a little bit, but that is a beautiful spotlight eye. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that same shade, so Tasteful, on this brush, and this is the last brush from that trio of brushes from Primark, and it's the 250, and I love it because it's got that point, and also I love it because you can actually go to Primark and actually pick it up. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this into the inner corner. Now I'm not going to, what I usually do is blend it in to the lid shade, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go round the inner corner like that because I don't want to take the depth away from that lid. Like that, otherwise it wouldn't be a spotlight eye. Gorgeous. Now, as with yesterday's look, I've got a little bit of fallout. I don't know how it got on my nose, but anyway, I'm just going to pat that away. I think that was that deep shade. Very easy to do, no issues there at all. I'm just going to return to my brush that I carved out my brow. I think I'm going a little bit crazy with the inner corner highlight. Okay. Now I know I brought my eyeliner, here it is, and it is of course the Revolution HD Smoky Waterproof Liner. I don't know why I don't take the lid off before I actually start filming because it's getting more difficult to take it off. There we go. I don't know why it's difficult, but it is. Okay, I'm just going to pop a little bit of eyeliner on. Like that. Okay, a little bit of mascara, and of course it had to be the Mascara Revolution. I hope I don't do what I did this morning, and that was to get a little bit on my, well actually not a little bit, a lot up here. I don't want to do that now. Okay, so that is the eye look complete. I'm absolutely loving it. I was inspired by this top because it's a beautiful blouse or shirt, plaid, I think you call it, a little bit plaid, or check. And yeah, the colours really inspired me today, and I really wanted to do something a little bit different with this Cranberries and Chocolate palette. So of course I really went cranberry last time and used these shades, but I just love it. And I also wanted to share with you a little bit of another technique. You know, usually I will keep to the same eye look because I find it easy to recreate, so I know that if you're a novice or new to makeup, or you know, getting back into it, it's something that you can easily recreate because that's what my channel is all about. Also, you can judge eyeshadow if you keep to a particular eye look, you can judge that shadow. If I swapped and did all different techniques on eye looks, then it would be difficult for me to judge what that eyeshadow is like, if you see what I mean. So but obviously I've changed it up today and used a totally different eye look, and it is a spotlight eye, so something a little bit different. Now what I'm going to do is to add a lip look. Now I was going to use my Renaissance lip liner. I'm not sure if it's going to work because it looks like it's broken. Am I going to just be able to get a look out of it? Not sure. I might be able to just use it. So I'm going to line my lips. Yeah, very difficult. I had this problem. I sharpened it and the actual lip pencil actually fell off. I've got two of these and I remembered sharpening it, but I didn't remember it breaking until I've just taken the lid off. It's a little bit scratchy, but I think that is fine. So that is the Renaissance lip liner in Chauffeur, which I just can't get hold of anymore because every time I visit Superdrug they're all gone, and I'm not surprised because they are fantastic. Now the liquid lipstick that I want to share with you today is from I Heart Revolution, of course, and it is one of the I Heart chocolate. They're called lip glosses, but they're a little bit more opaque than a lip gloss, and it was this colour, which I'm not sure now, is it going to work because it's much more of a milky chocolate. So I'm going to apply it and see how I get on. In fact, I'm just going to see if I can fill the lip in. I think that's all I'm going to be able to get from that without sharpening that again and probably making my lips very sore. Okay, now this was one of the lip swatches that I shared with you a couple of days ago. I shared with you the whole collection that they sent me. They kindly sent me the whole collection to share with you. And when I swatched this, I really loved the colour of it. It's quite cool, but it looked really beautiful on the lips. So I'm just going to apply this and see what it looks like. I don't know, it just reminds me of chocolate, obviously. It smells so gorgeous, so delicious. Oh, love it. I wanted to do something with the lip because I could have gone with my favourite, which I've got here. Is it this one? Yeah, salted caramel is probably the one that I wear so much of, and I can't see the actual sign, the name here, and I'm not going to be able to see it. I'll have to get my magnifying glass out and check that. But yeah, salted caramel is the one that I probably go for. In fact, like I say, I wear that all the time. But this one really appealed to me from that video, and I'm really pleased that I tried it on. It's absolutely beautiful. Love that. Oh, love this eye look. There we go. So that is the whole lip and eye combination done for you. Obviously, like I say, I've done a little bit of a different eye look for you and done a spotlight eye, and you can see that so well. Obviously that was revisiting I Heart Chocolate using the Cranberries and Chocolate eyeshadow palette. Again, it's another warm eyeshadow look, but I really am loving these type of looks at the moment. Very deep, very smoky, very, well, just gorgeous. And then of course I'm wearing the I Heart Revolution lip gloss. I will put the shade down below for you. It's so difficult. I wish it was a little bit bigger so I can actually read it, but they obviously they haven't got a lot of room there on the bottom, so I can understand why. But anyway, it makes it a little bit tricky for me, but I will have it down below for you. I would love to hear your thoughts on the eye look, the lip combo with the eye look. What are your thoughts about this range? Have you got a favourite chocolate bar palette to start with? I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I think at the moment it has to be this one. I do love the other two. I do love all of the chocolate bars. I really do love all of them, but I had to plump for a couple to share with you, and I've gone for these ones because they are the newest ones, or newer released chocolate bar palettes and lip products, so I thought I would keep it relative. Yeah, and of course, like I said at the beginning, I would love to hear your thoughts on any videos that you would like me to film. I think I've got a couple in mind, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribed to watch further videos. And of course, until tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.